back to you because I really want to talk to the children, okay? So I apologize for that. I'll try to stand a little bit to the side, but I want to see everybody, and I want to look in your eyes. You are beautiful children. We are really going to miss you. It's an honor to be with you today. So give me a thumbs up if you remember me saying, do your best and forget the rest. Thank you. Thumbs down. Give me a thumbs up if you remember me saying our principal reports that we are practically perfect pupils. Good. Hands down. Give me a thumbs up if you remember I have told you you are unique, you are special. There is no one else like you in this entire world. Good. Thank you. So my friends, I have one more message that I want to share with you, and it's this. Even though you are practically perfect, and even though you are unique and special, and there's no one else like you, there will be times in life when things go wrong. When you do your best, and it's not enough. When you try your hardest, and things don't work out the way you want. I bet your teachers have been telling you this over the years too. It's all about, in life, learning to fail and moving past it. Please give me a thumbs up if you've heard that message before. Thank you. Okay. When you go to middle school, there will be times when you might try really, really hard and yet you don't do well on a test. Or times in high school where you really want to be in that certain AP class and you don't get in. Or times in college when you really want to get into a particular college but you get into 10 others instead but not the one you really want. Times in life maybe where you really want a certain job and it doesn't come your way. Or times in life when you really want to have a certain kind of conversation with your wife or your husband and it doesn't happen. Things go wrong sometimes, and the key to things going wrong is what you do about it. I want to tell you a story about a man. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you about this person. It's a man, and it's a man you all know. I'll tell you that, a man you've all heard of. And I want you to think about the things that went wrong in his life as I tell you a little bit about him. As you think about the things that go wrong in his life, please count on your fingers each time something goes wrong. It could be a failure because of something he couldn't control, but it could be a failure that he made him come about himself. Are you ready? And I'll give you one more hint. I'm going to put my glasses on so you can be thinking about this as I put my glasses on. You're going to have to count to over 10 things. So have a plan in your head for counting beyond 10. Think about that right now. Okay, here we go. Born into poverty, this man was faced with defeat throughout his life. Defeat means losing. He lost 8 elections, twice failed in business, and suffered a nervous breakdown. He could have quit many times, but he didn't. Here we go. In 1816, his family was forced out of their home. He had to work to support them. In 1818, his mother died. In 1831, he failed in his first business. In 1832, he ran for the state legislature and he lost. In 1832, he also lost his job. He wanted to go to law school, but he didn't get in. In 1833, he borrowed some money from a friend to begin another business, and by the end of the year, he was bankrupt. He spent the next 17 years paying back that debt to his friend. In 1834, he ran for the state legislature again, but this time, he won. In 1835, he was engaged to be married, but his sweetheart died, and his heart was broken. In 1836, he had a total nervous breakdown and was in bed for 6 months. In 1838, he sought to become Speaker of the state legislature. He lost. In 1840, he sought to become elector. He lost. In 1843, he ran for Congress. He lost. In 1846, he ran for Congress again. This time, he won. He went to Washington, and he did a good job. In 1848, he ran for re-election to Congress. He lost. In 1849, he sought the job of land officer in his home state. He lost. In 1854, he ran for Senate of the United States. He lost. In 1856, he sought his vice presidential nomination at his party's national convention. He got less than 100 votes. He lost big time. In 1858, he ran for U.S. Senate again. Again, he lost. In 1860, he was elected President of the United States of America. And he is arguably, among all critics, the best president we have ever had. Anybody want to raise their hand and tell me who that, you want to shout it out on 1, 2, 3?
Abraham Lincoln.
Very well done, Abraham Lincoln, that's right. So my friends, when you give up, when you fail, when you find you just can't do it, please remember the story of Abraham Lincoln. He said every failure was a chance to learn and try again. And if he had given up, we would not have had him as president. Our country would not be where it is today. I'm very glad that he did not see failure as the end, but just part of the process, and I hope you all see it the same way, so that someday, one or more of you could become President of the United States, or do something else that will really help our community. You can do it, because you are wonderful, because you are special, because you are unique, because you have a light that shines that nobody else can bring to this world. So shine your light, be happy, grow strong, and know that you are loved here at Walnut Acres. And I feel emotional. I'm giving the microphone back.